welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing thrift with me. That's right, I'm so excited. If you're new here, my name is Faith and I'm an online reseller, sharing tips with you to help you make the most of your reselling business. I am so excited to go thrifting today. I just got to LA and I'm going to go thrifting with my friend LA Posher Jen here on YouTube and on Instagram. I have no idea where we're going. I know for sure we're going to the bins, but then we're just gonna see where the day takes us. So thrifting has been pretty awful lately for me. I've had the worst luck, so here's to hoping that I find some good stuff today. While we were waiting to get into the Goodwill bins, we went next door to the Goodwill to see if we could find anything in the meantime. Honestly, it was a little dry and I didn't find anything right away, so I ended up just using my old trick of looking at all the color tags and seeing which color was closest to today's date. I found out that green was the most recent color, so instead of looking through every single item, I just focused on looking at the green items. I know what you're thinking. What are those? But look guys, I just drove an hour from LA. I had to make my time worth it, and the comps on these looked really great. They also were 25% off, so these would be a great item to flip on eBay, and you know what? I don't hate money, so I definitely picked them up. All right, we just got out of our first Goodwill. I would say it was somewhat of a fail, but we got some more to go to. They're just now letting people into the bins, so we kind of missed the line and went to a different Goodwill in the meantime. Hopefully the bins is better and we can get in. So we abandoned our plans of thrifting, honestly, since we knew that thrifting has been so bad for us lately. We decided just to shift gears entirely and source at buy-sell trade stores for the rest of the day. So our first stop was this Crossroads. I love sourcing at buy-sell trade stores because you have a higher chance of finding Bolo brands that are going to have a higher sales price, and you're going to make way more profit per item doing it that way. So while you're paying a little bit more, it's definitely worth it in the long run. We weren't in here for very long, but I'll show you everything that I picked up to resell. The first item that I picked up was this Reformation floral midi dress. Even though I didn't find the exact comp, I definitely felt confident about this style. This was priced at $37.50 and I'll list it for $100. Next up are these redone jeans. I was so happy to find these. They are priced at $37.50 and I'm going to list these for $150 in my closet. And last but not least, I found these Fry leather cowboy boots. I've never found anything like this before, so I was so excited to give it a shot. They were priced at $42.50 and I'm going to list them for $120 in my closet, which it's cool that I found this exact same sold comp. We made our way to the second Crossroads. The first section that I checked out was the activewear. I found this Outdoor Voices matching set. Now I've actually sold this crop top before and it did decently well. The only problem was in this Crossroads, I didn't have any service, so I couldn't check comps on anything. But together for both pieces, this Outdoor Voices set cost $40. So I think I actually overpaid for this. Comment down below if you think I should return it or still sell it. This next piece is a dress by A Piece Apart. This is definitely a Bolo brand. It's not a brand that you stumble upon every day, that's for sure. It was listed at $42.50 and I ended up picking it up and I'm going to list it in my closet for $150. Next up is this Reformation jumpsuit. It's like a ribbed knit, kind of more casual jumpsuit. It was actually half off, which was amazing, so it was only about $21. I checked comps and they look pretty decent. I think I'm going to list it at $100. I'm shooting high here and then I'll accept an offer. The first thing that I ended up stumbling upon is a ton of these 1 teaspoon shorts. They were all new with tags and they were all priced at $18.50. I did pick up this pair that you see, this black pair, and I have it listed for $100 in my closet. I was very particular though, I didn't pick them all up just because 1 teaspoon, their styles are a little more low rise. Even though they say they're mid-rise, they sit lower at the hip, and I don't think that's necessarily a style that is very popular right now. So I was very selective on the shorts that I ended up picking up. I passed on these just based off of style, but I did pick up the next ones that you're gonna see here, and I have those listed for $75 in my closet, as well as the next pair that you see. I picked these up because they're 27 and I passed on the same pair because that one was a 25. So I just prefer to pick up sizes that are a little bit on the larger end. Dresses are my favorite category to look through when I'm sourcing at buy-sell trade stores, but Jen beat me to it in this store, so I had to look at the shirts. But honestly, it's probably for my own good because I have way more dresses than I do shirts in my closet. I ended up finding a couple Reformation pieces. This is an example of a Reformation shirt I wouldn't even check comps on just because it's too basic and I knew it didn't retail for a ton. I did find this shirt, however, and I did check comps, and while there was one in the specific style that had a good sold comp, I wanted to take some of the other just tops in general into consideration. I did end up passing just because I felt like overall it wasn't going to be worth the money. I ended up finding this new tags NBD blazer. NBD is a brand sold at Revolve. I honestly didn't really know how to describe it, so I looked it up on Google Lens and I couldn't find anything. So after more digging, I ended up finding the exact style name and checking comps. Jen didn't think I should pick this up, but I'm still gonna take a shot on it because I think it's so unique and cute, so I did pick it up. Alright, so that is everything that I found. Even though the day definitely did not go as planned, I think it went even better than I expected because I was able to source higher end inventory that I probably wasn't going to find at the thrift store, especially since thrifting has been horrible for me lately. So I did end up picking up a lot of things, but as you can see, I paid way higher prices than I would that if I got them at a thrift store. But honestly, I would rather, pretty much like my overall goal is to double my money like at the end of the day, and I'd rather pick something up for $40 and make an $80 profit than to pick something up for $10 and make a $20 profit. So that's just my personal preference. I know everyone's different and not everyone's comfortable with investing that much into one piece, but I'm telling you, it really will change the game for your reselling business. Another thing that I want to point out as like a little tip is when I'm sourcing at buy-sell trade stores, I'm really looking for like the BOLO brands that everyone's talking about, all the hot items, because I want to make sure that I am extremely confident. It can't just be like a mediocre item if I'm paying that much for it. So just to, I know it's overwhelming when it's more of a curated selection and there's so many good brands all at once, but really just dial in and maybe have like a list in your phone or just in your head of what brands are really hot right now, what are the BOLO brands that you're really searching for, because that's really going to help you be more selective when you're picking up items. And also, do not ignore style. Style honestly is so important and plays a big role into sourcing, especially like I said when you're paying up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments down below. All right, my dog is bad at me because he's not in the shot. So there you go, Scout. There's your moment of fame. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you don't miss any more reselling videos with me. And comment down below what your favorite find of the day was. I would love to hear it. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Did we find some good things today? High five! Good job!